forever, but they probably forgot.
They take a while to put together?
Oh, yeah. They probably have like 20 steps.
So how many more do you need?
No, I got... What do you mean?
Well, I mean, we probably can... I mean, if we're going to play a huge army with them.
I'll need more. Well, yeah, I want more. Those, and then the other thing I had in here that they showed, which I think we should get, is they had the opening of this box.
Okay. Oh, I think we're live.
Okay.
At least it's saying we're live.
All right.
If you can hear us, please just let us know that you can see us and hear us okay on the mighty YouTube. So far, nothing.
You can only have one person there, though, so it's going to...
Yeah, it's going to take a little while.
Take a little while.
It's Kabuki. Hi, Rob and Mike. Hello.
Hello.
How are you? Can you hear us and see us? Audio good and fine. All right, that's all we needed to know. Tim. Huh? Yeah. That's good. Okay. So how about that new 40K? Matter of fact, we're going to be getting that.
Right.
We've got that planned out. We were just talking to Miniature Market. They are sending us that and the skirmish rules. Today we're getting ready for skirmish, actually. So right now I'm just putting together the Skaven, and Mike, you are working on the Iron Jaws.
Yeah, mine are all together.
Now we have 2 more armies coming, so we're looking forward to that. Listen, I don't know how much you're going to see. Mike's going to be painting. I'm going to be basically putting stuff together. It's been kind of busy, especially with MegaCon this week. And then I just had to make sure that I had gotten some videos done. So I got those done. Mike is going to... We're going to kind of make this kind of like a Q&A, hangout, do whatever. Because basically you're over here hanging out anyways.
I am.
And we're going to be talking about the stuff that we are going to be doing going forward. Because we're constantly planning on what we're doing. It's a never-ending process. As you're finding out, nothing...
That is correct.
Poor Mike, he's pulling his hair out because he comes over and it's like, okay, we got to do this, we got to do that, we got to do this, we got to do that, we got to do this, we got to do that.
Yes, we have a lot to do.
And it's always something going on that we've got planned. Wow, this plague furnace is huge.
I know, that's what I was saying. That thing's gigantic.
Oh, we got to kill orcs.
Well, hey, this is what I need to get.
The sad thing is that according to the skirmish rules, you cannot bring this plague thing in. I can't use the plague furnace.
Why not?
Because it's a big machine.
Oh.
The only thing out of this I can use is the plague mugs.
Oh.
But we're going to be doing AOS as well, so
Yeah.
I like what they do with these box sets because they give you some suggestions on what you should go pick up next.
I want to get a hold of that.
All right, well, we'll talk to Joe.
That's big.
See,
Yeah,
because we really want to give you guys a good feel for it. So we got a lot of stuff going on. Hey, Nathaniel, Charlie, Mass Coyote, James. I missed somebody. I know that. I know I missed somebody. So what we're doing is, you guys are hanging out with us as we're going to be working on this stuff. We're going to do this at least once a week going forward. We'll be more concentrated on painting, but the live painting, sometimes it'll be just me, but I mean, for the most part, you're constantly working on stuff for the channel because Mike is coming on full time.
Yes. Yeah.
So you're going to see a lot more Mike and stuff. Signite Mausoleum set looks incredible for skirmish. Yeah, that's the thing I want to get.
Oh, right.
I hope I can get it done in time, especially since I'm going to be going this weekend.
Do you have it yet?
No, I gotta let Joe know that's what I want. Matter of fact, I gotta let Joe know I want that, and then we're going to be reviewing some games that we're actually going to play from the clearance thing that I picked out.
Okay.
So some of that. We're going to be doing Dungeon Saga. We talked about that because the new set just dropped. So we're excited about that. Games Off Shelf, how are you? Jens, how are you? Life in session, that's it. I missed you. So basically, we're really just planning a lot of things out. Now, Blood and Plunder is a process and more work. You're going on it.
Okay.
You could just you go ahead. You could just paint.
I need to get things painted.
Why don't you get something? You
Yeah,
came over
I
here
need
to
to get
paint
something
something. Why
done
don't you
here.
paint something?
If I don't get anything done, you can get pretty irritated.
I'm not going to get irritated.
Yeah.
Believe me, I'm not going to get irritated.
Well, yeah, a little, yeah.
Yeah, we have a little
You've got a little bit of work.
to do. So I'm going to pull some of these monks aside. I'll worry about them later. Let's try to get some of these big things done.
But yes, I am working on the Blood and Plunder. I've got. You get double, like in our box of men, you get 2 sets of a lot of, like 2 sets of militia, 2 sets of the.
So you get 40 guys?
No, 1 set's like 4 guys, so you get 8 militia. But they're doubled up on the models. There's only 4 different models. So there's 4 models, and then you get 8 of those, and then you get 8 of the freebooters. I think I've got. So I'm doing the individual ones, and then I'm going to go back and once I know how I want to do it, then I'll do a lot of taping of me doing it.
Okay.
So it look like I know how I'm doing it.
Leland, how are you? I'll be back unless they have a short session. No, it shouldn't be too short. Short. Knowing us. But anyways, a couple things that we wanted to talk to you about is we're constantly talking about the progression of the channel and what we're trying to accomplish. And one of the things that we are excited about is all the things that we have going, actually.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, we got a lot of stuff.
We do have a lot of, but it's a lot of good stuff. I think a lot of stuff that's going to look good to do as well.
Yeah. Now, Mike is going to be handling. You're going to be doing War and Pieces this week for me.
Yep.
Well, like we said, we're bringing it back, and we're going to make sure that we're consistent and we do it every single week. That's the one thing that I'm trying to get consistent about, is making sure that we do everything every single week. Now, tomorrow we're going to announce a contest for anybody that's going to MegaCon and anybody that sees the video pertaining to MegaCon.
All right.
You don't even know about this.
Nope. That's what I said. It's always interesting, these painting videos. I find out more about what's going on.
Yeah, you find out more of what's going on than when because I forget to.
Right.
It's funny, when we get together, I usually have like 900 things to tell them, and I don't write it down. And then what happens is, I come up and see him, and then I go, I had 1,000 things on my mind. I can't remember what to tell him.
Right.
So we got a question for you, Mike, from Lord Dragon.
Yes.
What are Mike's favorite comics?
Comics. I grew up really reading a lot of the Marvel comics. I like the X-Men, so I really like that growing up. Recently, I do read a lot of the DC comics, though, because I like what they've got going on right now with their Rebirth, and they're bringing in the Watchmen from that they used to have. They got the property rights for it, so they're bringing them in. So
they always had the property rights. For the Watchmen.
The guy who created them, there was some weird thing about how DC, because for the first time, DC sort of incorporated them into their whole universe now. Yeah, so that's coming in. But I do like. I
remember when that came out.
Yes,
that
Alan Moore's. Yeah, mm-hmm.
Alan Moore. Yeah.
So, but I do like the X-Men still.
I think the Marvel universe right now is such a mess.
It is. They keep trying to fix it, and they
don't fix it right.
No, they don't fix it right. They had a.
That's because Michael Bendis is a...
Michael Bendis?
Yeah, he stinks.
He has a hard time completing things.
Yes. It goes shock value, and then...
Right. That's exactly what happens.
And then that's about it. But, whatever. If I see him this weekend, I'll fight him 30-style boxing.
I don't know if he's going to... Is he going to be... I know they got a lot of guys at MegaCon. I don't know if Bendis was going to be there or not.
One of the things that was always a big thing is that when Mimi was a little girl, she loved the Teen Titans. So I'm going to tell you guys this story. Hold on. Good day, guys. What are you doing? We are putting things together. We're getting our Age of Sigmar stuff ready for the new. I've already got the Stormcasters done. So they're painted and ready to go, but I'm trying to get these Skaven done. He's working on orcs. Then we've got vampire counts coming and tree men coming.
I saw the tree men were in the book. They look really neat.
Yeah, they should
Haven't
be.
seen the
They
vampire
should
yet.
be here today. I think.
Sometimes
Along with a
UPS
few.
come by here.
Sometimes they come as late as 7.
Oh wow, okay.
But we have we ordered some stuff from Amazon that says it's supposed to be here by 8. So when the
Oh.
dogs freak out, sorry
That's
guys,
probably your package, yeah.
just get ready. Geez, do I want to do a warp lightning cannon instead?
You can't use it. Not yet.
No, but I can use it when we play whatchamacallit. So Rob is putting together and Mike is painting. Yeah, because I didn't get a chance to put this together, so it kind of works in this one. I saw that frame artwork in your video. Very nice, Mike.
Oh yes. Yeah.
What is she doing?
She's just underneath me here, just sitting here.
Oh,
She got a
she's mine.
tissue.
She got a tissue?
She does. I guess you don't want her to have the tissue.
Yeah, no.
Come on back.
You got to be kidding me, you dumb dog.
No paper towel, actually. So yeah.
Well, you can use that paper towel. Remember we
I
said you
could.
knew.
I'll probably get it. It's a little wet, so
Oh, clean your brushes perfectly.
it would. It would. Yeah. So.
Gabby.
Alright. But yes, in fact, I've changed my background up again. I keep changing it. But yeah, I used to collect. I used to go to comic shows a lot, and I really liked the artist pages that I had. And that was the Wolverine one that I had back there, where you had the basically it's the back when they used to. I think they still sort of draw them still, and they make the big 11 by 17 pages, and I always
Yoma.
frame that. I really like those.
Oh, so I was telling a story.
You were about Mimi and
See, that's the
that,
problem.
so
I always get distracted and
I'm not going to
don't
help
finish
you
it.
with that.
Yeah, so I don't finish the story. So I'm going to show you guys how to put one of these plague claws together. Should go together pretty quickly, you hope. But anyways, Mimi was a little girl, and she loved the Teen Titans. So George Perez was there. I always liked him from the 70s when he did the Avengers books, because it was just,
Yeah.
his art was like ahead of its time. So I walk over there, and she had her Teen Titan comic book, and we go to get the autograph, and some guy was just sitting there talking and talking and talking, and he's going on and on and on, and then it was time for Mr. Perez to leave. So Mimi was the next in line, and she just looked at me, and I said, "It's all right. We'll come back later." And the guy was ushering, one of the bodyguards or whatever
Yeah,
they're
handlers.
called, handlers, let's call it that way, was saying, "No, kid, Mr. Perez has to leave." And he turned and looked at the guy, and he said, "Don't you ever do that to a little kid." He got so mad, and he said, "Come here, sweetie." So she took a picture with him, and then he drew Raven, which was her favorite, on her video. On her book for her. And I still have that book, as a matter of fact. One of these days I'll pull it out and I'll show you guys. So that was a cool thing for us.
He's nice. I've met him a couple times.
Yeah, he's always been.
Yeah, he's a pretty nice
he's
guy.
he's from here, anyways.
Yeah, he is.
Maybe he knew we were from Florida. Omar, Papa Bear, kids, and I say hello. Well, hello, Papa Bear. How are you, guys? I'm a little behind on my email, and what else am I behind on? It's been a real busy week.
Yeah,
Because
MegaCon and stuff coming up.
Last minute, Victoria and I decided, this is the only hint I'm going to give you guys, are going to do a cosplay together. So I'm actually dressing up for...
Oh.
Yes. I'm actually dressing up for... Are you okay, babe? Okay. I'm dressing up for MegaCon. So you guys will get to see it tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully. What's that? Oh. Are you talking to the pups? Thought you were talking to me. But we've worked on it, so I had to do that and a couple of other things all at once. And as you know, Mike,
Yes.
we do a lot.
We do. We do. We do. It's never a dull moment. I can promise you that.
Now, after I get this glued, we can zoom in on what Mike's doing so you guys can actually see what he's painting and why, what, and where, and let him explain a little bit. Right now, just let's get this glued together. Any makeup involved with your costume, Rob? No, we will not be breaking out the Sherman-Williams. Get that?
Yeah, paint.
Did you get that?
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I want to make sure my humor isn't.
No, it's not. It's not lost.
It's not lost on words.
No.
But I think one of the more exciting things that we got going is what are we? Oh, Monday we're getting together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to do a live playthrough of a game on Monday.
Yep.
I haven't decided. We were thinking of doing 1754,
That's one we thought of. Yeah.
or we might just do. We might do the bear. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have?
Second edition?
Well, that's what I have got second. But do you have like Guadalcanal or?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Now they haven't come out yet with the second edition of the one
Storm Steel.
right.
I'm looking for it. I haven't seen
Yeah.
it.
Hey, bud. I need to put my hand down.
Dumb dog. Okay. Yeah, no, they haven't come out with that yet.
You're gonna make me messy.
I don't know why this doesn't look right. Okay.
You really gonna...
The one thing I don't like about sometimes these instructions is they're very vague.
Very vague. Yes.
Yes. So you're assuming a lot.
The other thing I don't like
Odin and Loki. No, incorrect. Matter of fact, that's going to be when you guys see the costume. You're going to have to guess what we are doing. That is going to be a big part, and if you guess, you'll enter in to a contest. I'll just give some of it away. How's that? You'll enter into a contest if you get if you get it correct. If you guess what our costumes are, if you get it correct and put it in the comments, you will enter into a drawing for a pretty cool reward.
Wow.
Or gift. Yeah, it'd be a gift. Okay. What's the matter, girl? No whining. So we're excited about that. And then also, if you are going to MegaCon and you see us, and you come up and say, I saw you on the YouTube channel, well, you just never know what might happen.
You guys going for all 3 days, or if you going for 3 days?
We're going for we're going Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and then we're gonna come home Sunday because.
Oh, you staying up there?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
I mean, it's not far to come back. It's just such a pain in the neck.
Oh, I know it's a pain.
I mean, it's a half hour, 40 minutes
Yeah.
to get there. It's just we always just stay because
Yeah.
it gives her when she gets up, she doesn't have to rush to get dressed.
And she doesn't have to drive in costume either.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Driving in costume is not fun. Trust me.
You have experience with this.
I have much experience with this. She's been going since she was.
Second grade.
Huh?
Second grade.
Second grade?
Really?
Yeah, wow. So it's been a thing that. And I went to her, I go, you're too old to go this year. But nope, she said, Dad, this is something you and I do, so that's what we're going to do. I said, okay, I ain't arguing. We're going to go get some Godzilla stuff. I'm going to try to hunt down that new Godzilla movie. Just bought 1754 and need to open it. I love playing 1775. Pirates from Blood and Plunder. How is Justinator these days? He's doing really well. Very, very well. Any World War II, Cold War games in the pipeline for you guys? A bunch.
Yeah.
A bunch.
Yeah, World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cold War.
Cold War, yeah. We can. I was planning on doing Twilight Struggle.
Yeah, I've got. Yeah, I know how to play that.
Because that's something.
There's not a whole lot of Cold War ones, is there?
Um.
I mean, Twilight Struggle is like the one that really dominates.
Well, I haven't played that live yet, and
No.
we need to.
Yeah.
I've had it, and I've got the special edition.
Oh, you do? Oh, wow.
Yes, I do. Yeah, see, this absolutely makes completely zero to no sense whatsoever. Okay, so that. Okay. All right. So those wheels go in like that. All right, so I'm figuring this out. Yeah, we got DVG games. DVG's War of the Worlds Kickstarter should go live in a few hours. Yep. Now picturing Rob driving as Fred Flintstone. That would be fun. No. Let's see. Harry Carey and Joe Garagiola. Yeah, that's a possible. Just bought. Okay, I love playing 1775 is real good. That's a lot of fun. Let me just fix this here. There we go. Where's my remote control? There we go. Now we can just kind of. There we go. We don't have to look at me the entire time. Let's try to see what Mike's up to.
Just painting these guys on.
It's a pain in the neck, isn't it? Yellow's tough too.
I don't like yellow. It's so thin. I have to keep putting it on and on. Yeah, yellow's not fun.
No, not at all. But
I don't know how to do it after this.
Speaking of War of the Worlds, if you guys haven't had a chance, go to All Quiet on the Martian Front, and if you type in Mars 20, you guys get 20% off of anything you buy from All Quiet on the Martian Front. Joe just wanted me to let you guys know that they, if you see Mars, guess what? You get a 20% off on anything from their site. And we just made plans to go to Historicon with All Quiet on the Martian Front. I'm actually going to go with Joe, so if you guys are anywhere near Historicon, we're going to be giving you full coverage as always and really showing off some cool things. Because after all, that's what we do, right? I think.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes? Huh?
That's
Yep.
it.
Yep.
You're gonna
Okay, that
gonna
goes.
come back with a ton of new projects, though.
No, I'm really going to try to keep it
Yeah, well.
bare minimum. And plus, I'm flying out there, so you really can't bring much home. I can send it home, though.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the first time. And God knows that Gen Con's coming, so we've got to get all the new stuff.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how much new stuff you'll see at Origins. Sometimes you'll see some new ones come out.
Yeah,
At
supposedly something's supposed to break at Origins, but
yeah, those will be the first.
I don't
ones.
know how much I'll be able to do. We'll just see how it goes. That's all we can do. All right, so this. Try to cut all the pieces first for a particular thing. All right, so there's just one. Oh, okay, there's two of those. All right, there we go.
Well, I have video of putting together the orcs, and these guys are a whole lot easier than what you got going on over there.
Yeah, this is a train wreck. Ajax at Man U tomorrow. You betcha. Big Bang. Just came by to say hello before going to bed. Well, thank you so much, my good friend, and I hope to see you soon. Hopefully, we'll try to start these a little earlier next time, and you get to hang out a little bit. Because that's all these are, is kind of hangouts. When we have something important, match is going to be overshadowed by this week's attack. Yes. Just another mess, I tell you. I know all too well. Hello, Terry. Let's see. You could try undercoating before you add yellow. That's what Uncle May said.
Yeah, I've got. I base coated this with the Averland Sunset and shaded it, so.
And
it's
still
got
giving you
yellow
a
back.
tough time?
Well, they're just yellows are light. They just don't cover as well. But
yeah. There we go. Let's just zoom out. There we go. I'll show you guys what I'm doing in a minute. Just a quick hello to all. Been an awful day, busy day, and I just want to sleep. Pray for Manchester United. I mean Manchester, UK people. It's my hometown. Love to you all. We'll watch this great video tomorrow. Yeah, we wish you guys all the best, and it's been a busy day. Let's just put it that way, and just do the best we can. I just it's just a never-ending story. Hopefully one day it'll be just eradicated. We'll see. We just keep our faith. On a more positive note, we've sent a ton of stuff for our dear friends over at Camp Holiday, and everything should be there on the 2nd. So thanks not to the dogs who are drinking right now, but to the Queen for all her hard work that she put in. She found us some great deals on some stuff, and we were able to get them a 50-inch 4K TV. Oh my God, dog!
Both of them.
Yeah, it's just common theme. We don't drink all day until we go live. All right, Gab.
No babies.
Now we gotta have more. See, they don't give you a good idea of what's going on here.
Yours actually look a little. I mean, yours aren't even in color.
Yeah.
Mine were kind of in color. Well, that's the Iron Jaws kind of. They're not. Again, they're just kind of small though. But
Yeah. Jeez.
So, yeah, they weren't too bad.
Huh.
The grunts again, they were a bit bigger, but still.
Joe, how are you? As a matter of fact, we were just talking about you. Sleep well, Alan. Papa Bear, yes, that looks like a great game. HTCU and SC minis. Is anyone excited for Song of Ice and Fire coming
Cool
next
mini.
March?
Yeah.
I don't get excited about things until they're realistically going to come out. For some reason, it just doesn't mean anything until it comes out. When it's out, then I'm excited. But other than that, because you're just waiting and waiting and waiting. It's hard to get excited for a lot of things. Matter of fact, I can guarantee that Song of Fire and Ice will be one of the patron paint jobs, along with Red Sun.
Yeah, Red Sun's not going to come out this year though.
No, I know, but
But
people
yeah.
can opt to get them.
Yeah. Red Sun. I mean, Rising Sun.
Rising Sun.
Yeah. Rising Sun.
They
That's
can-
going to come out till next year.
It's going to be one of the options.
Yeah.
We give a bunch of different
That'll
options.
come out next year.
So I was excited to find out that I will be able to facilitate that. There we go. That goes like that. And then that goes like that. Okay, there. So we're going to be doing that. So just to give you guys a little hint about the list, that'll be coming out in June. Finally. Mike and I are going to be discussing it in great detail.
Massive Darkness that'll come out soon.
Massive Darkness will be one. I can rest assured of that. So that goes in there like that. Okay. And then this somehow goes over here. See? This doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense, as always.
Let me tell you you have all the variations you can do on it and stuff like that too.
Yeah. They just make it so it's so tough to do this. There's no easy way around it. All right, so I think I've actually got to do this. Ugh. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
GW. sorry, guys. Just give me a second here. I'm just trying to figure this out. Okay. Yes, the realization of wait time is a killer. Yes, it is. That's why I just don't do it anymore. Like I'm waiting for Swords and Sorcery that was supposed to be out, what, 3 years ago?
That was a while ago. You've been waiting for that for a while.
And now I just don't worry about it because it's not, when it comes, it comes. Now I heard there's going to be a bunch of Godzilla type games coming out, like they call them kaiju.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of interested by that whole prospect. That should be pretty cool. Alright, so we're going to do this again. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we can get it right this time. Whatever. At this point. There we go. There, I think that's right. Can only hope. Can only hope. And then this goes like this. Because this is not supposed to be glued.
Oh, so it actually swings?
Yeah, I think. And that goes like that. And that goes into the upper holes here. Alright, we got that right. That makes this impossible. Okay, so Ryan says, good luck putting those together. What is your opinion of 40K new rules coming out? I can't wait for them. I'm excited. I think they're going to be good. I have high hopes. I know for a fact, speaking to certain people, that this is a big deal. This is a big turnaround for this company, and I'm just hoping for the best. I'm a GW guy. Always will be. Good luck finishing those. Let's see. Putting together Hammerall right now. No issue so far with assembly guide. No, it was pretty decent. Halo Ground Command United minis. Yeah, I got those. Those are fun. We got to put that together. We have to do that one day.
What's it?
The Halo Ground thing I have from Spartan. Still need to assemble my AQMF minis, but I've been too busy and too much stuff lately. I love to see Godzilla Kaiju game. There's 3 of them coming out, especially if Ultraman universe is thrown in there. Heck, I'll take Space Giants. We have a bunch of stuff that we are in the process. We're always in the process. But the thing is that, here's the difference between us and you guys. When you guys get a game and it sits on the shelf for a couple of years, which I also have that same issue, that's okay. Us, we've got to get it painted. We've got to get, because first of all, you're not going to watch us play unpainted minis. Not on a channel that's basically...
Right, yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's not going to fly.
Basically,
I show a bunch of gray orcs. That's going to be...
we show you a bunch of gray orcs, and they ain't going to fly on this channel. So we're constantly in the works of getting something prepped up and ready to go. So that's another reason why we've got Mike, especially since a lot of the stuff that we're trying to get ready is for our fantastic... And I know you guys get tired of me talking about it, but I don't think I can ever say enough about how much they have done for us. They have really just gone way overboard, and we're just very thankful. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But please support Miniature Market. Send them a note, send them anything, and tell them how much you appreciate them. Pick something up. They're always giving, as you can see, they're giving away all privateer press stuff is 80% off this week. So if you are a War Machine guy, there you go. It's a good start. All right. There we go. So
all
far, we're getting there. We're getting there. Tyranids will be viable again. Yeah, I'm so excited about this. I'm looking forward. I've got a big Tyranid army too.
You do? Okay.
I've got a big. I've got a bunch of things that we need. An orc army. I know how much you love orcs.
I do.
Huh?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Well, you got a ton of orcs.
You do have a ton of,
I got them assembled at least.
Okay, that's not bad.
So you're off to a pretty good start.
Yep. That's.
Yep. And then, but I want to. What I want to do is the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go with what's in the box.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we'll build out. That's what.
I'm looking forward. Those new skirmish rules will be. I think they've got rules for very large games.
For skirmish?
Skirmishes, yeah.
No.
No, they don't.
It's very small games.
Oh, then think of what was the one that you just did? The
General's Handbook.
That's the one I was thinking of. Yeah.
We're gonna be working from both
right.
handbooks. We're gonna be really gonna be taking taking a lot of different directions on a lot of things. And we're going to show you how to build a dungeon because we're going to be building dungeons. Because we're going to be pouring some molds. I'm going to show you how to make a mold. Finally, just a lot of things that fortunately, thank God, Mike's here that we can really finally start getting the things that we really wanted to get done. Like I told you, we were 6 months behind, but not for too much longer. I mean, we're almost on track where I hoped we would be, with better cameras and a bunch of other things that we've been trying to accomplish here. It's just a never-ending battle of accomplishments. Sounds like the girls are being bad because Mom just had to take them outside. They get so hyped up. Hi, Rhonda. How are you? I see that Mike paints really good as well. Yes. He would not be allowed. He had to go through a full day test. See, Mike wanted to come by about a year ago.
Yeah, I've talked to you about a year. Yeah, it was a while.
Yeah, if you ever need me to come by, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever, kid.
Right.
Because I have to interview for quite a long time.
Oh, and I talked to my wife about that the first time. I was like, I think I finally have a date here. Was Ron? Well, you've been working at it for a while. I said,
let's not call it a date.
Right. Let's not call it a date.
People are going to think some weird shit. You can't have that.
You can't have that. No, but yeah. So yes, you're right.
Because they're going to think, oh wow, you didn't say date until the wife went out the door.
That's right. That's what we need.
No, I always thought Mike was a good guy. It's just I'm very, very particular. And if I'm going to have somebody come on this channel, they're going to be somebody that's going to stay on the channel. And become a big part of the channel. And that was the whole thing all along, was to add people. So I'm really weird that way. And plus, I'm just weird. I mean, that's the best way to put it. It's not that I thought Mike was a bad guy or anything. It's just you got to make sure that somebody fits in. You hate to have them come over here and then go, oh boy, we really don't get along very well, do we?
That would make for some awkward afternoons.
It would be very uncomfortable, and that's something that I just didn't want to put you through or myself.
Right.
But it turned out, we would see each other, talk about the same things, and we got to know each other. And then I tested your painting skills.
Yes.
And then you were allowed to stay.
Yeah. My skills wasn't my concern. Your time frames are a bit trickier. You paint so fast.
Yes, I do. I have no choice. I have a channel that demands.
Oh, I know. Yep, that's why I've gotten a lot faster. This guy I'm taking a little bit more time, but
yeah, they don't want to see gray minis.
No.
Joe has been consumed by the great. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Grisnek. This is Grisnek. Oh, I know who this is. Rob, make sure that the tabs on the catapult are on the inside.
Oh.
What tabs? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. They're showing these tabs on the outside. Yeah, no, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, because I had to spin the thing around. I'll show you in a minute. As a matter of fact, because we have this really cool camera, thanks to Sean Mikowski, who I am indebted to for all of humanity, the rest of the life of this channel. Worth my age. isn't long. Yeah, you see, this thing doesn't tell you to make sure the tabs, because then you couldn't get this piece in here, which really stinks, and this piece here. So I actually had to switch this around a bit. It's a little tricky. You got to watch this. Hi Rob, just got back to work and see a preview for the 40K Dark Imperium and live painting. Yeah, I'm excited about it. We're gonna head it up. We are trying with all our power to get a copy at the same time as other people do. Some of the bigger channels do. So we're gonna try to do what we can to really try to do this, and we're gonna do it start to finish. We're gonna put it together.
Yep.
We'll do another night like this where we'll put it together. We'll paint it, and then we'll play it that weekend. Then we'll try different armies with it. We will go through and give it the run through. Now, during all this, please don't think that this has become just a Warhammer, a GW channel. That's far from it. It's just we have the stuff available. They're doing some exciting things, so we're going with it. We are going to be doing a lot of war games. We're going back to War and Pieces. You're going to be seeing Dungeon Saga, a lot more dungeon crawls, which makes Janice happy.
Yes, she's very, very happy about that.
Yeah, and just to go one further, we are going to be doing some very cool things with. Hold on, I'm just trying to figure this doggone thing out.
That's quite a tease to stop.
God. Yeah, I know. We're going to be doing more Arcadia quests. I'm going to show you guys how to paint the other 3 dragons. Is that crazy glue you're using? Yes. It is. This is, I suggest this. This is my glue of choice. It's the only glue I use. It's Loctite super glue. It's ultra gel control. It comes out in a gel, so it doesn't spill all over the place. It's absolutely fantastic. Loctite is good glue, yes. Rob, I'm waiting for M&M to make available the Army Painter Mega Set. I've been using Apple Barrel paints, and they are terrible. Yeah, they should have them soon. We can ask Joe that. I don't know if Joe's still here. So hopefully he is. And like I said, I did a nice review on it. The set they sold out pretty quickly. Which, thank you very much, guys. Let's not also forget that, hey, whether you're using Apple Barrel paints or whatever, go get yourself a copy of Mugala Invaders. Okay? I think you're going to be surprised at the prizes that are going to be given away for the winners. And there's going to be more than one winner. If you have kids that are going to be doing it, please put their ages in. Send an email to novaprime860@hotmail.com. And you don't have to paint the whole set. Just paint a couple figures that you really like. Send me the picture, and we will judge them, and we will win. I think you will be surprised at the what you get. Mass Coyote, speaking of which, are you all set? Because I sent them an email. Watson, how are you? Yay, Janice happy. Yeah, that'd be a first.
Yeah.
Huh. Actually, we're very excited about what we've got going. We've got a lot of cool stuff. We've got June just about planned out. If you really think about it.
Yep.
I mean, that's scary unto itself. All right, Lil Bella.
Yeah, we've got almost all of June done.
Yeah, we almost got June planned out, and we found a way to work around Origins.
Yep.
The Dice Tower Con. Actually, I'm thinking we're going to work around that too, because I'm not planning on staying there long.
Yep.
I'm going to do my things and then bolt out.
Yeah, well, I'll be there, but we're not going. We don't stay up there either.
No.
We just go and play and then.
Well, I'm thinking that we can get a lot done too that weekend, because I only go the Saturday for part of the day.
Is that the only you guys doing the painting?
Well, yeah. Well, I got to go Monday. I got to go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But I'm not going to stay as long.
Yeah.
It's not going to be fun time. I just want to get those painting things done. which are important. You know, there's
You guys are doing the zombie
and there's a lot
side
of
for
people that are going there. Well, I'm doing the zombie side
Yeah.
thing. I'm doing that. And there's a lot of people that asked that I go, so I want to make sure that I went and saw some people that are coming all the way down, particularly to meet us. So that'd be pretty good. All right, that one goes in there. Let me check the thing. To have the gaming goddess and Mike as players along with Rob as the DM was excellent. Yeah. Well, we're going to be doing D&D too, and I think Victoria is going to get involved in that at some point. We're excited about that. We're going to build a dungeon for it. We're going to probably use a lot of the pieces from Dungeon Saga that we're going to be working on.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
So that'll be a lot of fun to mess around with. Okay, this thing's coming along pretty good here. It's just a matter of getting it right. And that's the hard part. Because the instructions are just like, what the heck? Oh, really? Whoops, I almost put that wheel on backwards. But once we get this thing done...
Yeah, your actual skatings probably aren't that big. They probably don't have that many pieces.
I hope not, because I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, no, my riders, they took a while. I still got one to put together, but...
That's it? Okay, that's it. Oh, all these other things are for the... oh, no, I gotta put the thing in the front. Oh, for crying out loud. I missed that part.
That's why I always have a hard time painting some of these, because I clearly know, like, on like this orc, I put armor over top of them, so I was like, I so wanted to leave the armor off.
Yeah.
And just paint it, but I was like, no.
Yeah, let's show everybody.
Yeah, because, like, with this orc...
Whoops.
I don't know where you're at with the camera, but, yeah.
I'm coming.
Okay, come on there. Because when you put this guy together...
Hold on. Okay, your hand's over there.
All right, yeah, I'm over here.
Bring it
Towards me? Or
right here.
right here? Right here? Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Yeah. Because when you put them together, you can clearly see that you put this on and you've built the whole body, and then you put this armor on over top. So you've got the whole chest and skin and all that underneath there. So painting that, I always think sometimes I should just leave this off, paint it, and then put it back on. But whenever I've done that before, I always, like it always looks weird sometimes. I can't, if I have to paint it all at one time, or it just gets weird. But anyway.
Let's see. Any terrain making episodes coming in the future? Yes. We start next week. Well, the thing is I'm probably going to let you take War and Pieces for 2 weeks.
Well, I definitely know what the next one's going to be then.
Yeah.
So
because I already gave you the thing for it.
Yeah, it's right behind me.
So
yes.
you're going to take it for 2 weeks, but on that Thursday, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do terrain.
Okay.
Because that way we'll be ready for that thing that we're going to be doing.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's the best way to do that. Which I was going to tell you, but now you know. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, so terrain starts next week. We're going to be going over a lot of it. I think I'm going to incorporate it into Board Game Breakfast somehow. I'm going to talk a little bit about terrain. That'll kill a few weeks.
I like terrain's good because you don't get to see a lot of. It's not something that's covered very often.
No, and as you see, we have some very, very nice terrain. So we're gonna.
We do.
Yeah, we're gonna cover it pretty extensively, which is important because it's you know we're gonna. Hold on. We're really gonna just. Because there's some things that we have to build. There's just no way we can get around it. And especially playing Blood and Plunder.
Right.
Now, that really is kind of tricky because we're waiting for them to get the stock in. And then once they get their stock in, that's when we're going to go heavy. Because the one thing I don't ever want to do, and we try to avoid doing, except for Gen Con, when Gen Con stuff comes out, I can't help it, and I can't put the game off for a year until it comes out. If we get something at Gen Con, we usually try to paint it or play it or try to get it so you guys see it. But I really don't like showing you guys games that you can't get your hands on. It's almost like teasing you in a way, and that's something I just don't believe in. I know somebody, other channels will get 1,000 more hits, but to be honest with you, I'd rather just do what I think's right.
That's what we're hoping that. It's not Necromunda. It's the new one now. Apocalypse Shadow comes out soon.
All right. Shadow.
Shadow War. It's not Necromunda. It's the new one.
Shadow Spire.
Shadow Spire. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of tying together with everything. Hold on, let me take a look here.
Yeah.
Just making sure I didn't miss anything. I hate when I miss people's things. So $30 down the drain. Let's see. For those new, thank you, Leland, for handling and taking care of business. We have great mods. Thanks for being welcome. Terrain is my favorite part of miniature painting hobby. Yeah, well, I'm going to be painting Rob. It's just going to be terrain next week. So be ready for that. And what I can do in an hour, I think you guys will be pretty amazed at. And you can do the same thing. And I will explain where I get everything. We're redoing Painting 101. We're doing it specifically for miniature market. So we're gonna work some of the stuff that you can get in miniature market in with some of the stuff that you can get at Joann's and Hobby Lobby. We want you guys to be able to really do some really cool things. Okay, I know this had to be important for this to come through my phone right now. It says Christmas idea, and it is sent by the Queen of all reality. So let's share it with everyone. Is that okay?
All I heard was my name, but I'm not even paying attention to what you're saying.
So we got this thing, and it says Christmas idea. It was so important that we had to send this during a live feed.
Well, how did I know that you were going to look at your phone? I didn't know you were going to look at your phone.
Listen, I'm always looking at my phone. I always got stuff going on. I have to keep an eye on my, what do they call that? Instagram?
That was on eBay.
Okay, there we go. All right, ease up. No, don't share it. Too late. They can have 1,000 or more hits, but are empty in real content. Oh, thank you very much, Mass Coyote. No. The point I was saying is that you're going to get a lot of hits for showing something that's really, really cool. But the thing is, and I'm not opposed to it. Please don't think that I'm being negative towards any other channel. But the thing is, if you can't get your hands on it, in a reasonable amount of time. I mean, if somebody shows you something, hey, this is coming out next month, you're going to want to check this out. Because it really does help you decide whether or not to get it. But if it's something that you're not going to see for a year or two, I got this at such and such a place. I got a early copy, but the real copies won't be out till November. That's
right. That just
that ain't
frustrates
cool.
you.
Yeah, it's frustrating. Because it makes you want it even more, and because you can't have it. I know that drives me nuts because I want it now. Like I see something, okay. I'll never forget, and I'll tell this story. It was one of the first times I went to the Dice Tower Con. Now, this is going back quite a few years ago. And they were coming out with a game called Talon.
Yeah.
I have it, by the way.
Yeah.
All right. And I absolutely was so excited to play, to get that game. I asked the guy, I looked at it, and I said, okay, when's it coming out? He goes, well, maybe November. I go, well, I don't want to play it then. He goes, why? I go, because I know I'm going to like it, and then I can't get my hands on it. So what's the point of playing it right now? When it comes out, I'll get it. I'll feel pretty good about it.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Next Dice Tower Con rolls around, and it didn't come out, but they had Talon there again.
Yeah.
Guy goes to me again. Are you going to try it again this year? I promise you, it's going to be out by this November.
Yeah.
I go, nope, I'll wait. When it came out, I got it. I played it. I enjoyed it. I'll probably play it again with you.
That's the GMT one, isn't
That's a
it?
GMT
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, I like GMT games. So there you go. No, don't share it. You don't want your neighbors to copy your Christmas ideas. No. No, that was for her. That thing just goes on her finger. That's something my wife does all the time. Sorry, Terry.
It's a little early for that, isn't it?
Listen, it's never too early for her to think about getting presents. Did you see the 2 gargoyles she got from Mother's Day?
I did, yes.
All she wanted were these 2 enormous jacked gargoyles. Because she says they look like me.
No, they protect your house.
Just like me. So I bought her these things. When I tell you these things weigh close to 500 pounds, all right, and my old ass is picking them up and putting them in the car and then walking them like 100 yards. It was like the strongest man competition. I go, well, I haven't done this in a while. Why not? So we get the first one, and then we didn't have room in the car because we had the dogs with us. So we went back the next week, and I had to do it all over again. Happy Mother's Day, by the way. All right. There we go. Boom. Done.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about. And it only took me, what, an hour? Wow. Painting Age of Sigmar stuff. Yeah, Lewis, we're getting ready to do a live playthrough of Age of Sigmar. So we're getting all our armies together, and plus with the skirmish rules, we're trying to get everything in order so we can play away here. All right, so this goes on that base, like so. And there we go. So we got that done. Not bad. Let's see how bad this bell thing is. This thing looks murderous. What I probably should do is get some of these guys together, which is more important.
I don't think they'll take that long, though. They shouldn't be.
Yeah? Well, look at these guys.
Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, you sent me the text. I got to choose. You won't do that again.
No, I'm never going to do that again. I'm just,
You're just gonna pick
from now
it.
on, it's just, hey, buddy,
Yeah, here you go.
this is your assignment. Should you
Yep.
choose it?
That's on you.
It's on you now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got nobody to blame but myself.
that's right.
Wow.
Because I was in Target when you sent me that, and I immediately Googled the pictures, and it said, "I'll take those. I'll take those."
Thanks, Rob. She just handed me a jewelry magazine. Such a joke. Awesome. Can't wait to see them in action. Where are the rats that go on it?
Yeah.
There are no rats that go on that thing. I don't think. It doesn't show you what rats. Hold on. Maybe I'm missing something. Yeah, it doesn't show any rats. Yeah. I'm just looking at the last page here. Dink, 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 dink. Oh, wow, you can do one laying down. That's kind of cool. No rats on this one. That's because they're just followed around by these plague rats that I've got to do. Tons of plague rats. Oh, and I get regular rats in here too?
Do you?
Yeah. I'll tell you what I'm going to do with those. I'm going to use those for Dungeon Saga.
You can have them blood plundered. You can have them on your ship.
Oh, there you go. We can do a whole rat thing. That's a good idea. Wait till you see these ships that we're going to be working on.
Yeah.
That's another project. But we're going to walk you all the way through it to make sure that you guys don't have a problem with it. We're going to do our best. I promise you that. Alright, so it doesn't say how many of these guys. Icon Bearer. Okay, Bringer of the Word.
You got 3 of
Plague
those.
Harbinger. Huh?
Doesn't tell you. Oh, that's just, is it the step? That's a step
Yes,
number.
that. Yeah. It's
Now, see, the warband is here though for it, because that's what I found. Like my orc boys, the stats and stuff come at the bottom of the sheet there.
which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So they have 1 wound. They have 5 bravery, which means they're cowards. They move 6 inches, which means they're fast. What do those orcs move? 4?
4. Yep.
Yeah, we'll be all over those guys.
Yeah, they're 4 to hit.
Let's see. Did Mike just really put that brush in his mouth?
Oh yeah.
After rinsing it?
I do.
I do that too.
I do that to keep the tips on them
Sharp. Yeah, I do. I do the
yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
I do the same thing, or I'll roll it on.
Yeah.
See, I can't stand the long bristle brushes.
You don't like the long bristle brushes?
I can't work with them.
Oh really? Yeah.
It has to be.
You like the really short rounds?
Well, yeah, it's got to be this.
Yeah. Yes, I've got small ones for that like that, but I don't need that. For
My
that.
hands are just too
Yeah.
big, and I move too much. Just running through here to say hello. How you doing, Drew? Tiny diodes, which is just I always enjoy seeing.
There you go.
I told you guys we're getting a delivery. Brand new to wargaming. Can you give a very brief comparison of 40K versus fantasy? Do they play the same? Well,
We don't know what the 40K's in for.
just give me a second, Tiny. Here, we're just going to. Bella, come on.
Stop it. You're just talking just to hear your voice.
I know she does. Vic, it's a couple boxes.
Yes.
There you go.
What I'm talking about, bro.
That's for Sissy. Leave it.
It's for Amazon.
Yes.
Mimi. Oh. Well, I know she's waiting for it. It's part of the costume. And oh, by the way, no, I forgot who asked. Somebody asked something. Hold on. All right, so, and I've got 1,000 questions to answer here, so I'm going to promise that I'll do it. Casey asked, my costume guess is Horizon Zero Dawn Alloy. No, you are way off, my friend. We are doing something that I don't think any of you will know. I will tell you this much: it is an anime. That's it. That's the only thing. That's it. That's all you get. You don't even know.
No.
No, you don't.
No.
See, it shows you
I don't.
you still have to work your way into the inner
I
circle.
do. Yeah, that's okay though. It's all right.
Not if
It's good for us to have some secrets. It's okay.
Not if I have to keep painting. You could keep everything to yourself.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, to answer your question, the fantasy is. You see, they're changing 40K, so it's kind of hard to answer this question right now. But 40K is a regiment type of game where the fantasy is more of a skirmish type of game in a way. Now you can have huge armies, but they're not regimented. They're not Ryle and flank.
Right.
Excuse me. So that is a thing unto itself. Man, these guys are going to be a pain. Wow. Yep, these guys are going to be a pain. Alright, that's alright. We'll get through it. Everybody's doing a good job explaining. Oh, no. Just running and say hi. Then they changed the miniatures. I have one of 3 rats on it. Yeah, there you go.
I guess you could put
Come
those
8th edition, they will play slot a lot more the same. Yeah, they're both going to be skirmish games. This is a great time for you to get into this Tiny Diode because all new rules are just coming out within the last 30 days, and it's a great jumping on point. So I if it's something you're interested in, I think you'll find that it's a good time to do it, especially with a new box set coming out, which is always exciting.
Do they have the release date for that yet?
17th.
Is it 17th?
Yeah,
Okay.
I already got a
Yep.
hold of Joe.
All right.
I said, Joe, please, can you just do me one favor? And guys, don't forget to go to Quiet on the Martian Front for 20% off if you just type in Mars 20. There you go. The comments are rolling and I can't keep up with them. Okay, there we go. Another good thing, just got my hard-on ordered Steampunk Pirates for the drawers. That's cool. I start collecting box Serpium. You guys are making me feel guilty. Yeah, that's what we do because I haven't started them yet. We have to get everything. Cowboy Bebop, he said. No. Jet Black. No. What's the dog's name? We have two. It's Gabriella and Bella. Ghost in the Shell? No. Everybody's guessing. We're actually going to be all dressed up for you guys tomorrow as a run-through. We're going to test it out. We're going to see what you guys think. And then you guys can guess from there, which is pretty cool. But I will actually have my cosplay on. Don't you laugh.
Oh no.
'Cause we'll dress you up next.
Why? You almost got into costume for Christmas last year. I remember. They wanted you to dress up like Santa, didn't they?
Oh yeah, I had to wear that stupid T-shirt.
Yeah, well, that's right. So.
We were showing Tina that, and she was like hysterical.
So.
We showed her that video. Ugh, the things I do. Oh boy, oh boy. All right, so where are we running? It's 7 o'clock now. We'll go a little bit longer, not too much longer. But this was a good time for you guys to... It's time for some Gloomhaven, Drew says. Good night. Take it easy, my brother. Woo, painting time. Grab miniatures and starts. No Hero Academy. Rob dressed up as All Might. No. I'd say One Piece Frankie and Nami, but pretty sure Rob would oppose to a Speedo. I don't know. I wouldn't oppose to it, but my wife would. Rob, just to let you know, I have about $3,000 in Skaven. That is about 600 miniatures, big army, regular rats and plague rats. Wow, that's cool. That's a lot of work. Rumble Slam looks great. You know, I've been thinking of trying to get a hold of it, but then again, you know, with all the projects that you and I have,
yeah,
and plus we're fitting board games in there. You're going to see a little more live gaming maybe during the week. I feel bad for your poor wife.
No, she's.
Hey, James.
Hello.
Hey.
Long day today?
Yes.
All right.
It said it was delivered.
Rob, you regularly cosplay as Harry Carey. Yes, pretty much true. My wife bought me these big glasses. She goes, they look great on you. I go, are you kidding me? I look like a moron. Everybody started laughing because I did. So all of a sudden her fashion sense for guys has gone out. She dresses great.
Yes.
But I look like a buffoon.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
Nope.
All right, let me just see if I can get this guy stuck together. Here, let's zoom in on that guy. See how he looks.
Oh, this
so far.
guy here? Yeah, he's
Man,
pretty.
you're working on that guy.
Well, I'll paint one up that I'll use as my template,
All right, let's.
so that I can get
hold
him.
On, hold on, let me.
He's okay.
I hate when that thing disappears like that. Hold on, it's got to focus.
Yep.
Maybe I should back up just a hair. Maybe a little more. I don't know why this thing doesn't focus that well. Okay, there we go.
So
Yeah.
he's not bad.
Yeah. His
Okay.
armor looks good. There we go.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. That's got the nice detail there. So.
Yeah. It's just getting that base on and then just
Yeah,
just working from there.
just working it in. Yeah, again, these guys don't. Now, some of these guys will have a little bit more. This guy doesn't have a whole lot of green on because he's pretty like a little tank. But some of the other guys will definitely have much more of a face there.
Down.
Down.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. How much more we'll get to do some more detail on the face there to get the jaw and all that. So.
My guess, wait, saying anime was too big of a hint. You guys are Miyazaki fans. My guess is Princess Mononoke. That is, Mimi is actually doing Princess Mononoke. So you guys were close, but no. That's not the one that her and I are doing. Ishitaka and San. Cool iron jaw boots. Looks good, Mike. Wow, past 1 a.m. already. I need to go. My alarm goes off within 4 hours. Good night. Good night, Dutch. All right, let me see if I can get at least 4 of these guys done. At least I think that was a major battle one for me.
Yeah, putting together is definitely a chore sometimes. But
Yeah, and it's just, it's one of those things where it's been one of those weeks, and I've got so much going on. That's why I said, something. At least I got the guys from Sigmar done. And then I can concentrate on these guys, and we can do a huge battle royal. What I'm thinking is like the rats and the orcs versus like Sigmars and the treemen.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Which is a pretty good.
That would be a pretty nice set.
Pretty
But yeah,
good
you make
crack.
about 1,000-point army doing that.
That
Is 1,000 points.
That is 1,000
because I think each box is 500 points, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each one of these starter boxes is 500 points. A matter of fact, I totaled it up. And I kind of figured that, and it's a great starting point if you never played this. So it's pretty exciting. All right, that. And
All right.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to do here, or trying to accomplish. That doesn't make sense to me. Okay, that makes sense to me now. So how
Is
does...
a green that I don't have. We'll see if you have it.
What's that?
The warg flesh.
Warflet?
The war flesh, yeah. There, right there.
Yeah, of course I
I'm gonna
do.
borrow that for a minute.
No problem.
I'm gonna base all of my works real fast so that I don't have to worry about it.
There you go.
Just getting a hold of these are tough sometimes.
Yeah, we got that hobby, that hobby place by, down in Sanford.
They'll have it, yeah, but
I always run down there on my way home.
yeah, that's on your way to and from work, though, isn't it?
Yeah. But if you need something, just tell me.
Yeah.
I don't mind picking it up for you.
Yeah, I figured I'll be here.
We're going to be doing matter of fact, for you guys, Armageddon War, that a good friend of ours that did 65. Mark. Oh my God, I feel so bad now. I forget his name. Hold on. Oh, let me back this up. Holy cow!
I'm sure if nobody
It's
wants.
just looking at your shirt.
That's awesome. I'm sure everyone. So I don't have the computers up there, so I can't see what everyone else sees.
Just give me some big diamond ring. You kidding me? Oh, we got an email. Let's see. Jesse, David. Oh, here we go.
Everything gets based in that, right?
I always feel bad when I mess up his name. Mark Walker from Flying Pig Games has Armageddon War. Should be out. It's on Kickstarter now. It funded. Guys, if you saw us do the run through of Night of Man and 65, which is just awesome. Go take a look at this at his website, Flying Pig Games. It's just it's really cool. I can't wait to get my hands on it. He really does some great stuff. and I really like his work. So we're going to be doing a lot of war games. I asked him about the Western Front game that kickstarted. Old school Eastern Front that we had. I showed you guys that big, huge board, which is really, really cool. So it's really going to be something to see. All right, so let's see here if I can figure this out now.
Did you guys ever play more? You played Mare Nostrum, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, that looks like it was. A
Oh
fun
my
game.
God, that was so much fun. We'll have to do that again. I can't see why we wouldn't. I really can't see why we wouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, it was that good. All right, so let's see. This goes on here like that. These guys are just brutal. Action Comics Superman shirt is awesome.
Yes. Thanks.
Try painting 100 for a main battle unit. Took me forever to paint. It's so ironic to me that you are painting these two races today. I just looked at Fantasy for the first time, and these two specific races are what made me consider pursuing Fantasy over 40K. Start collecting boxes are great. On average, you save $40 Canadian. Then I bought the individual kits. Yeah, you could build from there, but you can find out if you like playing that. Hi Mike, I wonder what's your fave type of game? Example, I know Rob is a sucker for dungeon crawls and outer space battles. GW Blood Bowl, with Martians being on his big list. So,
I like I do like war games, and I like a lot of the civ building games. I do like bigger.
yeah, I do too.
I like Civ. I actually really used to like to play. I haven't done it recently, but I always loved epic gaming sessions where you played a game for
5, 6 hours.
5, 6 hours. I was going to say 5 or 6. I don't want you to but yeah, I like I used to play Advanced Civilization by Avalon Hill. I really like to play that. We used to play. I played Twilight Imperium 3. So I do like the big epic games that you can really get involved in. But I also the civ building games to me I've always enjoyed.
Well, we have I have the old Civilization,
So do I.
not the Sid Meier one.
Oh, you have the Sid Meier one. Yeah, I don't have that one. Yeah.
Have you ever played that one?
I've not. No.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
And Twilight Imperium, it's good. I like it.
It's it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah. But I liked playing. I played not in a long time. I played the Rise and Fall of the Third Reich, the old one, and I loved playing that. You play that for
good.
5 or 6 hours, but you were just so engrossed in that, and you just get so involved when you start playing those big, heavy war games. I really enjoyed those, but my wife does not.
No?
No, so that's why she loves it when I come over. She looks
Hey,
at
see you later, Mike.
yeah. She's like, you have at it. But she plays Euro games and beats me to death.
Well, that's Janice. She pounds
To
me at
death.
Euro games.
Yes.
I like playing Euro games to a degree, but I also I'm into more epic stuff.
Yeah. That's what
Like Zia, we gotta play that one day.
I've got that, but I've never played it though because
Same thing.
Yep. I definitely would love
We
to try that.
definitely have not played it yet.
Yes. But yeah.
It's ridiculous. All right, so where are we at here? 7:15. How you two try to paint Fire Slayer dwarves? Yeah, I've done those. They're pretty good. Hey Rob, does the Queen paint minis? No, the Queen watches TV. Tiny Dodes, Age of Sigmar is so easy to learn. Yeah, it's only 4 pages too. You're really going to enjoy it. How long have Mike and Rob known each other? Glad to have Mike on the show. How cool.
How long have we known?
About a year?
About a year. Maybe, yeah, about a year.
More than a year.
More than a year.
More than a year.
Yeah.
More than a year.
It's been more than a year, but
And it's a big decision to bring somebody in. I don't care who you are, because you're changing the dynamic of the channel. Okay, and I wanted to make sure that it was a dynamic that worked. It does sound selfish in a lot of ways.
no.
but you know, you have to be smart.
Yeah, right.
Because you can kill a channel real quick.
That's not my goal.
I don't know. Our subscribers have gone down.
I don't think so.
Since you joined. I think more euros. I think the most euros I get is Lords of Waterdeep and Dungeon Lords. I have Dungeon Lords too.
Yeah, I've not actually played that. I have that, but I don't.
I tried. I was watching it at Dice Tower one time.
Yeah.
And I just I should have played, but I think I was getting ready to leave. It was something like that.
Yeah.
It was one of the regulars. I see him every year. They're a really nice guy, German fella. And man, I wish I picked it up. All right, so what? See, they don't explain things enough in here. It's really annoying. That's okay. I'm just going.
What I like is when the spruce is mislabeled.
Oh God! Oh, they do that all the time too.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
You know, but when you get these things together and you get them painted up, you almost like forgive them every single time because you go, yeah, that's pretty cool.
I told you that's the problem I run into sometimes, is especially with the GW models. I'll paint them, and I'll never want to play with them. I'm like, oh, these look so nice. I don't want to put them away, and I got them all up on all the shelves and stuff.
Yeah, that's a big problem. You tend to paint these more. You put more into them than you do with other things.
They're so detailed. I mean, you just feel like, you know, because I'm looking, I was like, there's a strap. I really shouldn't paint over that green. I really should go find the brown and paint that. I'm like, he won't see it from 2 feet away.
Mike seems like a good fit to me. I've been enjoying his content. Me too, very much so. Yeah, Jamie, Viticulture and Scythe are great euros.
Yep. Is that actually my wife?
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah. I knew she was going to say that. Because those are the games where she's like, are you even trying to win? So, yes. I knew she was going to say that.
Rob, have you ever played Star Frontiers? No, I don't even think I have it. I do. I've seen it, and I wanted to try to check it out. You know what we're going to paint, though? We're going to do that Silent Death. So painting spaceships. We can.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, we look. Yes.
Because we looked at doing that.
Yeah.
Let me see. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Any more comments from your wife?
Yeah, that would be great.
Well, hopefully she'll tell us some things that we really want to know about Mike that we don't know.
No, we do not.
Mike seems like a good fit. I've been enjoying his content. I read that twice.
That's good.
Just to make you feel a little bit better.
Thanks for that.
I think you made a good choice, Rob. I do too. Rob, this is a suggestion as a name for a segment with you and Mike. Board game bromance. Whoa! That's from you.
It's from me.
When she took that dog out, and you said, "Yeah, make it a date." And you know that's that.
I own that one.
Right,
that's on me.
That's on you, bro.
Yep.
Anyone like Dice City? Yes, we have it.
Yes.
We have it. I haven't tried it yet. Yep. It'd be a good one to play with Janice. Scythe is a euro.
Yes.
You're gonna have to teach us that.
I can teach you Scythe. Yes, I've got mine all painted up.
Oh, do you?
Yep.
Because I got one. We
don't need to paint it. I've got it painted. Yeah.
No, all right.
Yep,
all right.
I've got it. I can bring it by.
It's what, 3-player?
Yeah, you can play
At
3.
least?
You can play it with 2. You can play it with 3. You can play. I actually have the expansion. It's not painted, but that's for 7 and 8. Well, 6 and 7. So you can play it for 5.
Is it good with 2?
Yeah. Like I said, it's okay. You don't have nearly as much combat. The board doesn't change size based on the number of players, so it's the same size board. So when you have 2 players, depending upon what nation, you could be kind of far away, and you may never interact with each other too much.
We should leave that up to everybody. Do they want to see us play a war game or play Scythe on Monday?
Yeah, I definitely
Memorial
can teach
Day.
you.
We were going to play
1776.
Yeah,
17,
Memorial Day.
But yeah, we can play Scythe. I mean, I don't know if Janice wanted to play
try putting
that or not.
together an Orc Stampa. They skip the stats altogether. Jamie says, "Ask away." Oh, jeez, boy, she's giving me free reign here to blow you up.
I don't know why she has nothing better to do than to harass me.
Are the children sleeping?
No, not yet. No. Apparently they're behaving themselves. Yeah. But Chip, she's.
Oh yeah, when are they going to be on a video? Because I know the little one wants to be.
Yes, we started priming minis last night for the Mugla. So we started.
Well, for the Mugla, why don't you just tape it live
Live?
not do it
I
live.
can't do live with a 7-year-old or 8-year-old.
No, I don't mean live.
Yes, we are. That's the plan. Is we're gonna
just tape it and put it up.
Yep, that's the plan. We started priming up the mini. She went through the box last night and picked out the ones that she liked.
Hey, Mike, what's one of your favorite figures you painted recently?
I painted. I took a lot of time and painted up one of the Carrick Alkalites on for Age of Sigmar, and I really took time into that one, and I liked it a lot. I mean,
Yeah, those came out good.
Yeah, they came out really nice. Some of the Carrick Alkalites I did, so I really enjoyed those. Right before I talked to Rob about doing stuff, I had a number of miniatures that I had put up. I was like, I'm gonna really, get these going, and they're still in the box. But but I did like my Carrick Alkalites.
So you could not suggest a game as a replacement for Star Frontiers Nighthawks? Second board game bromance BGG. Oh man.
Yeah.
Scythe is my vote. What state are you guys in? We are in Florida. Lucky for you, Mike. I have to go.
Oh, that's good for me.
Good night, Rob. Good night, Jamie. And thank you for letting him come over. You notice how I said
Yes,
she let you.
She
come
does.
up?
Which yes, I'm well aware of that.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure you know the law here.
I do know the law.
Because I know how it works.
Yeah,
That's the first thing I ask. Is she okay with you doing
right.
this?
Yep.
Because I don't want her mad at me. I don't need two women mad
No,
at me.
right. No.
Bad enough I have one. I don't think she's that mad at me because I let her dye my hair tonight. She says I look too gray. So she used some of that just for men. See, Tammy, I'm confessing to it.
I don't think she's there anymore.
She's not even paying attention.
Victoria's talking to me.
Oh,
She's asking me if she can change her hair color to red.
you want to dye your hair? Oh, come here. Let me see.
Red.
It doesn't work?
It's too orange.
I told you. But your hair's perfect for it.
No, my hair is brown. My hair is red. I'm just gonna dye my hair red.
Okay.
Might have to take it to white first.
No, she's dyed her hair red
Oh, I
before.
don't know if you can take that some.
Are you going to do it tomorrow?
Yeah.
There's a hint, guys. Hey, the thing looks good, though.
The clip?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got your hat.
Did my thing come?
Yeah.
You're gonna know what you're doing.
Yeah, you don't want to show. Oh, man. We're going to have to trim it, though.
This?
Yeah. Well, as soon as I'm done, we'll try it out. It'll be fun. Yeah. We got to see if it fits my head. Yes, I can see and hear you. Mike, least favorite game you've painted?
The least favorite game that I've painted. You know the least favorite game.
I know what the answer is.
But no, I don't know if I've ever painted one that I don't like. But I've had not.
I believe I have one because it frustrated the heck out of me.
Yeah.
Um,
I try to think of which one I didn't like to paint.
I'm trying to think. I blocked it from my memory so much that. Oh, Cry
Havoc is when you hated that
Oh, I
because
hated
of how undetailed the models were.
Oh,
yeah.
it was
Like Scythe. I painted Scythe, and I had that problem a bit. I was actually thinking about that when I was painting Scythe because the mechs are pretty nice, but the characters do not have a lot of detail on them.
Yeah.
So you have to make it with brushes and stuff like that. So I guess I didn't like that one as much, but it turned out really well. I think so. That's why. If we played that, I'll bring that and you can see. I think it turned out pretty well.
You know, one I had fun with Doom. Doom was fun.
Yeah, Doom looked cool. There's a lot coming out that I think are going to be a lot of fun. Massive Darkness looks like it's going to be neat. Rising
Yeah.
Sun looks like it's going to be neat.
See, that's what's going to help us is that
Yeah.
that I'll be able to do the live show and do a certain amount, or you'll be
Yeah.
here with me. But then we'll be able to crank it out and get it to the table a lot quicker without killing myself. Sometimes.
Right.
Because that's the thing that gets you is that you really start cranking and
Oh, I know.
it's
Yeah.
Let's see. My wife loves the fact that I'm a wargaming and a hobby modeler. Keeps me around the house, except when filming for YouTube. Then I go to mini war game J's. Okay. I don't know if that's a promotional thing for somebody else.
Oh, no, I was trying to think of-
That's fine. I don't care. What else? War of the Ring, bad minis to paint.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mike or Rob, have either of you pointed the Mountain King from the painted the Mountain King from Hordes?
I've not painted the Mountain King from Hordes. I don't have that many Hordes models that I've done.
No, I did so much for that, but
Yeah. for the War
I
Machine.
got rid of it all. Believe it or not.
I feel it.
Do you? You can sit down and paint.
Yeah, why don't you do something instead of
Yeah.
just playing it?
Gonna eat some food. That's what I do. Gonna eat some food. That's what. Look at my DC superhero girls, high schoolers.
There you go.
Cute stuff.
No sorry. No, nobody's fine. I don't care what you say, Rivers. I've seen you around here, so you're fine. It's not like you're somebody popping in and going, "Hey, come to our YouTube channel," because then my mods will be all over you. I have no control over the mods. They are discretionary, but you're more than welcome here, and that whoever Mini Wargaming J is, I hope he's doing well as well.
What are you painting?
Leland says hello, Janice.
We are painting the Warhammer.
Hello, Leland. Dipping it, dipping out. This girl got jokes. She got plenty of jokes.
People have been asking, when are you going to ever?
It's not gonna be able to be until I come back
Yeah.
because I leave on Thursday,
Yeah.
and I don't get home until way late tomorrow.
There you go.
So it's gonna have to be. I'll be.
I'm gonna have to carry
come
the.
back till June.
I'm gonna have to carry the channel.
I'll be back in June.
I will have to carry the channel with my fishing adventures.
You haven't finished The Witcher yet, have you?
Yes, she has.
Have
Yes,
you?
I'm in the DLC content.
Oh,
I'm waiting for the show.
Hi Janice, your fanboy cheerleader is here, Uncle May.
Woo!
My wife loves DC, the DC shirt. There you
Oh
go.
yeah.
Hello Janice from Terry. No, it's the DJ Munchkin. It says King Fat 44.
Yep.
Hey, come to my YouTube channel. It's but. I really feel for a lot of people that try to do this because they just don't realize really how much. Nope, I'm digging your channel. Love your game reviews. Open my eyes to a bunch of check of new stuff. Oh, Red, you're good. You're good. And like I said, I've it's kind of opened my eyes in a lot of ways. And there was a time when I was kind of like, I got to protect my business. Got to protect my business. But you see how hard it is for people to get started in this, and what a struggle it is. Because I know I've been there. And since we've really kind of started developing and trying to build a momentum of our own to go forward,
I need that to be
It's a lot of hard work.
I don't know what
That
wrong.
dog loves you.
Tasty,
That's good.
tasty, oh tasty. Oh yes. Nummy, nummy.
Robert, thank you. Super chat and run. Take it easy, Robert. I talked to Tom about whatchamacallit, Robert with the drive-by. I talked to Tom about Origins. I looked at the schedule and I asked him to clarify which one, is some of that stuff for you or some of that stuff for me, because it just says Rob on the schedule. He goes, no, that's you right now, but I'll clarify. So I don't know what that means. So we'll figure it out. I think you might be doing some of the stuff, helping out and everything. So we'll figure it out. I wanted to make sure that no one would confuse my joke for being serious. Oh, no, nobody's. Nah, it's pretty relaxed around here. Especially with Mass Coyote on the thing. Thanks for this super chat, guys. It really does help a lot. It makes helps us do a lot of things. Helps us give more to some of our charities and pay for some of the equipment that we bought recently. So thank you.
Ask them.
Ask
About the
them.
cupboard, if they would like to champion an animal cause.
Well, here, come over here and say it, but you don't have to come in the camera. Just so, because I can't even say it. The Queen will speak. The floor is hers.
So I'm wondering what all of your thoughts are that month
Hold,
after
hold
month.
on, because somebody decides to make her dinner while we're live streaming. Please go ahead. Huh? So what does that mean to me?
So every month, as you know, the channel likes to help as many people as we possibly can.
Hold on. Can you guys hear her? All I need is a yes. You got to give it about 7 seconds, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
It shows her face. I'm hungry. This is funny. We're only kidding, Janice. Relax. Are you crying now?
Yeah, while she's giving the dogs cheese. Grilled chicken.
Rob, hold on, Red. I'll talk about that in a minute. But did you guys hear? Can you guys hear the Queen? Yep. Okay. Go ahead.
So as you know, like I said, the channel tries to help as many people as we can every month. And I went to Rob last night and I said, well, what would you think do you think your subscribers would like to help our furry friends for a cause in June? So he said, well, we'll throw it out to everybody and see what they think. And so what do you think? I was thinking of trying to see if we could help a cause for abused animals.
Okay.
So I want to see what they said.
Okay. Well, I'll see. I'll see what they say. As a matter of fact, we actually have
One of those,
one
Bella.
of those abused animals.
Bella Sophia.
Bella Sevilla was severely abused, and we took her and we brought her. And as you can see, she is a beautiful girl. Bella, come here.
Where's my baby? Come here.
Bella, go see Daddy.
Come on. This way.
No,
Give her,
hold on.
bring a big piece of
no,
chicken.
Leave her be because of
Hey.
Gabby. Queen, much easier to hear in front of the camera. Sounds good to me. Yes, furry friends for sure. I think Rob is pretty furry. I am
Yeah,
not.
she's uneasy about. Sorry, Mike.
No, you're fine.
That
That's
was
all right.
fresh.
She's just starting to get it. Sounds like a worthy cause. Animals need help just as much as people. Sounds like a great idea to me. My cat came from the SPCA,
Nope.
our good friend Canadian Barbarian. All right, so maybe that's something that we'll do. But we also need to, if anybody needs help,
Absolutely.
it will.
Absolutely. That doesn't preclude anybody else.
Yeah, that will take precedence.
Even a little bit helps.
Because we are looking for a new thing since we've helped the camp. We sent brand new TV, Blu-ray player, tons of games. Pete's done a lot of things. Undead Viking, who is a good friend, helped out. And a few other people have been some of our contributors. our community has done a great job at it. All right, let me scroll back and answer some of these questions very quickly. Bella's fine. All right, here's Bella. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Hold on, Tim. Because I can't. Okay, there you go. Say hi, Bella. Bella was only, what, 40?
6 months. 40 pounds.
40 pounds.
She was skin and bone. She was loaded with infection,
She
fleas and ticks.
She has a mark from a muzzle, and her ears won't come up because she didn't get to chew as a baby. And she's very skittish at times, but she's good when we go out and stuff, and she does very well. And she's very happy especially with her big sister. Come here, Gabby.
You gotta go see Daddy.
Gabby, come here.
That was like all I wanted live.
All right, forget it. They're more interested in
That's
chicken.
because Janice is eating chicken.
So there we go. All right, Rob, what do you find the most challenging thing about doing a YouTube channel? When you think you do something good, like you put together some content and you say, man, that's good. People are going to like it. And nobody watches it.
Right.
It is the most frustrating because you really think that you're getting someplace.
Right.
When you think that this is going to bring me subscribers and this, that, and the other, and it does nothing. And then when you do something that you think is horrible, wow, that isn't that good. And it's so unpredictable, and trying to get your name out there is so hard. It's so hard because you think you have a lot to offer, a lot of goodness that you can do, especially particularly what we do at this channel. It's really weird. You know, it's hard to get your message across.
That it is.
Simple as that. Mike, did you prime that mini?
Yes.
Yes.
All of my minis,
Gray.
I prime them gray.
Yes.
Do a light gray. I know.
You could do black.
I've done some black, but with the light gray, especially if I don't know exactly where I'm going to go with them,
Right.
I can always go light or I can go dark from them. So.
Exactly. All right, I'm not going to try to make any more of these guys. I'm going to try to take a few more questions, and then we're going to call it a night, and then I'm going to have to get the rest of these guys done probably tomorrow.
Make sure I get all my skin done, right?
Why don't you just take the thing
No,
with
I
you?
got it. I only got 2 more to go, so I'll get them. So that's why I was like, hopefully, got a lot of questions so I can get all my orc skin done.
I've got to use your paint before I...
Got to finish painting my orc skin.
Oh, brother. Oh, I could take this off. I didn't even use
You didn't
it.
use
I don't
it,
even know
yeah.
why I put it on my head. Let's see. The other thing that I think is really challenging is when you come up with an original idea and then 19 other people do it. It's hard holding back a lot of times when you really want to say something, because I'm the type of person that I'm not so much aggressive. I'm very kind to people, but my biggest problem is that if you want to come and push, I'm going to push back harder, and I'm going to finish it. That's just the way I am. And I could be very blunt at times. I think that's why the relationship I have with Miniature Market is turning out so well, is the owner is just very to the point and very blunt. Not being around the bush, just tells you how it is, whether you like it or not. And I love that because it's just very easy to deal with. I know where he's coming from. If he's happy with what I'm doing, then I know he's truly happy. He's not fluffing me. And that's important to me. I'm not one of these guys like a lot of people that talk out of the side of their face. And I can go in, there are about 15 people that have done that to me recently. And I just, I'm beyond it at this point. I think the thing is that as frustrating as it can be, that once you find a good spot or space and just say, okay, this is my little world, this is what my YouTube channel is going to be about, and turn the mechanism off, meaning your mind, as far as worrying about everybody else around you, and just take care of what you can do. And do the best you can do. I mean, you can't do anything else. It's not going to change anything. People are going to like you, or people are not going to like you. Simple as that. All right, let me go back because I know there's a bunch of stuff. Sounds worthy. Animals. Furry friend. All my cats are strays. Furry friends need help. All they can get. Sounds great to me, Queen. I have 3 rescue animals in my house. I would not oppose to any help like that. Sounds good too. Rob, I'm getting some extra Rumble Slam mode. If you would like to use them for a giveaway or to help with your animal fund. Well, that's awful kind of you, Canadian Barbarian. I really appreciate that. That's great. Yeah, I'm sure. All 4 of my kitties are adopted and special needs, so yes, to have furry babies. We also have 3 cats as well that were rescues, except for the High Queen. 2 for 1 painting. Yes, Matt. You're going to see a lot more of this. I think it's a good thing. It's a hangout. Next time we'll focus more on the painting. I just wanted to get a lot of things out.
Yeah.
And we'll show you some things. But basically this is kind of a Q&A, just getting together, putting some things together, which we needed to get going on. Be real, be you. People will like you for it. There you go. That's exactly how it is, Red Versa. Just to let you know, Rob, I am ordering paint bottles for GW from Amazon, so I really watch all of your shows. See, Mike?
Yep, there you go.
You got some hate on that too, but that's all
It
right.
was not.
Do we get a tour of Mike's house on videos?
My house.
Well, that's up to Mike.
It's up to Mike's wife.
Yeah.
So, I'm constantly changing up that background. You'll see a whole new one when I do the War and Pieces, just to keep it interesting and stuff. But it's not that interesting. The house.
I made the mistake of priming half of the Imperial Salt white. I have 47-year-old eyes, and white takes 50 years to go.
Yeah.
It sure does.
Now I did prime when I did the Stormtroopers. Of course, I did those in white because you knew those were going white. So I didn't want to. I definitely want to try to pull a black or a gray back from that.
Mm-hmm. We have 2 rescue cats. We love our fur babies, says Matt. And Matt, how are you? Glad you could join us. We're just about to get going, actually. Yes, it is the realness of the channel that appeals to me the most. Well, thank you, Ron. That means a lot. I hear that, Groznak. I will send you some pictures of the models in the email. Thank you, my good friend. Mike's Blood and Plunder video was great. I want to say that while he is here.
Oh, thank you.
You're going to be seeing a lot more of that starting next week.
Yep,
We got a lot going on.
We do. I've got some more of that to put up. I've got a couple. I've got one guy painted. But like I said, I like to do one so I can sit down and I can look at him. Then when I don't have any questions, I can look and say, "Oh, that's what I did for him."
Make sure at the end of this video, you put down in comments if you like this type of format. We'll do more of it.
Yeah.
Do more of it, and we'll drag Mike over here.
Yep. Most of the time when you're doing it this way, if I'm just the house on this way, I get to harass you from over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now.
No, I'm not going to do it sitting beside you.
Oh yeah, no. Of course not. Now they get to pound on you a little
Right.
bit. What is your primer you use the most, Rob and Mike?
Oh, I use that Army primer from
The Army Painter primer.
Yeah.
I like that. I found I like that the best. The
I do.
GW one is expensive. I like to use that, but I use not the Krylon, the Rust-Oleum ×2. That really works well for me. But you got to make sure it says primer, not primer and paint.
Primer, right? Goes to be way too thick. Yeah.
No, because it makes it sandy and cloudy.
I've done that. I have a white that I did that to, and they kept coming all sandy. I actually had to strip them back.
You couldn't figure out what the hell it was.
Yeah. No, I've done that.
Ticked me off. But I make sure I use just a strict primer.
Yeah.
Especially make sure it says plastics on it.
Yep. I've got a Krylon. My black is a Krylon one.
Because that is a pain in the neck. For sure.
All right.
Guys, get in there. So I got at least 5 of these guys and that thing put together. Okay. I like any format. I can actually catch live. All right. While I miss the Jarl, he'll be back for gaming and stuff like that. Right now, he's in a growth period. While I miss the Jarls, this channel has Mike, Rob, Gaming Goddess, and Eminem. Fantastic. Thank you very much, my good friend. Great games at great prices. You betcha. Man, you guys got it down. They believe me. They are very happy with the people that we have. Oh, you're in trouble.
No.
That's yeah. Yes, you are. Yeah, you're in trouble. Have you played Zombicide? If so, what version do you like the best? I'm thinking of buying one to try. I think Black Plague. Black
yeah.
Plague.
Yeah. And in fact, they've got I know they're coming out with a new Black Plague here soon. The Green Hornet or something like that.
Yeah, something like the Green Horde.
Green Horde,
Which
yeah.
means
Green
orcs.
Hornet's
Green Hornet,
it's
yeah.
the Green Hornet. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got what about stripping models to repaint? I heard white wall cleaner works good. Yes, it does. And Simply Green to save on the model. I use brake fluid to strip models. Wow.
There's a purple cleaner I get at an auto parts store. I can't remember what it's called.
Brake fluid.
It's not brake fluid, but there's a purple cleaner that I get, and I use that for stripping. It strips them. It does a real good job.
Oh, nice.
I hope I don't have to do it too often.
I don't know. We got too much work to do. Be stripping.
Right, I can't be stripping models. Got to make it work.
We've got a lot of exciting things planned, and I'm telling you, even though we got a couple of cons that interrupt things, because I actually feel like they're interrupting things now.
Right.
Because we're really starting to build some momentum here. We're starting to get a nice thing, but with Mike doing what we need to do, we should be good.
I'll hold the fort down while you're off playing at the cons.
Yeah. You wish it was playing. When have you ever seen me play a game at a con?
I have never actually seen you, and that was one of the things even when I would see you, I saw you at the Dice Tower Con twice, and I never saw you actually playing anything.
I never get a chance.
You never do, yeah.
There's just too much to do.
We're going to have to fix that this year.
Any chance Mike versus Rob bolt action or even Dust? Yes.
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 Yeah, we can play bolt.
We've already started.
Dust. We don't have.
We have some projects that we're working on top secret.
Yeah.
That you guys are going to be, I think, blown away. And when you see the videos, give Leland another wrench. He gets 2 wrenches. Ice Guardian, good to have you here as always. Okay, so listen, we're going to end it for tonight. Look for tomorrow night's video. I'm going to try to get another review done tomorrow. Mike is going to take over the channel for a few days.
Yes.
I'm going to be putting up videos from MegaCon, but Mike is going to. I don't know if you're going to handle War and Pieces.
I'll do War and
Pieces, and then
Pieces
you're going to do whatever you want.
Whatever I want. Yes, that was.
There you go. So
yes.
Channel by Mike. Oops.
That's right.
Mike Invasion.
Mike Invasion.
I get to.
Mike, take over. Lori, how are you? We've done so much for that camp, and you're part to thank for. Thank you so much. Can you let us know when you are playing AQMF again? Yes. As a matter of fact, we're going to be doing something pretty big with that.
They've got on Miniature Market now. They've got the pre-order for the over. I don't know if it's always been up there, but for the Overseer.
Yeah, it's been up there. Don't worry, we'll have our hands on an Overseer very soon. That's part of the surprise. We're going to do the Ironclad versus the Overseer.
Great. Those models are huge.
I owe you a beating anyways. Secrecy. Yes, gotta have some secrecy. It was so awesome to see Tina on your show a week ago. I think it was. She was on holiday, and how's she doing? She's still super busy. Yeah, she's actually in the Caribbean right now, so she's doing pretty well. That's my little buddy, and we miss her a lot. And it was nice to have her here. Thank you, Rob. Mike, have fun at the con. Can you confirm if you are going to Origins? Yes, I will be at Origins. I didn't really do anything, but thank you. Lori, you do more than your fair share. Mike Warren for the weekend. Yeah, there you go. We are casting the Overseer tonight. We are casting the Overseer tonight. Well, working on the damn leg molds. Yeah, I heard you were having problems with that. I hope they come out fine. We're looking forward to the Overseer.
Yes.
You and I have had something planned for that for a while.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
We're really planning on doing another live battle of that. We've got some live battles that we're going to be putting through that I think you guys are going to be really impressed with. We're going to try to do 2. We're going to try to do 1 miniature game live a weekend and 1 board game a weekend. Once we just get into a good pace. Right now, we're just getting there.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. The Invasion of Mike should be scared. Should I be scared or excited? I don't know, Lori. I think you should be both.
We'll see.
All right. So with that said, it's always good seeing you guys. We will see you again very soon. Look for Mike.
Yes. Yep.
All right.
Thursday.
All right. We'll talk to you soon. Mike is the man.